got that nerd rage. Nerd rage. I got that nerd rage. Nerd rage.
Gentlemen, ladies, and children of all ages, and upcoming high school seniors, we are back. We are bad. They are tan. I am mad. And this is Nerd Herders. Your bar for May the 24th be with you, folks. We are here to give you the best and brightest and quickest in pop culture news. We've been away for a while, and but here we are, your once a month period of pop culture platitudes. Joining me back again from their extensive tour of the Northeast, and here to give us their unparalleled knowledge is the finest couple I know, and the best looking couple on the screen before you right now, the Dragon of the Dojo, Damian Dragon, and his much better half, the beautiful Foxy. And Dan Colachico. So we're here, finally. Damian, I hand the reins over to you.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and for those of us rejoining us, or those of you, hopefully, some new joining us, I didn't like that. As Mr. Lagan says, we are here to bring you the pop culture news of the month. Now, since the inception of this show, around this time, we always have a special episode around special times. So this one is, we're leading into our summer blockbuster movie season. So what we're going to do is we're only going to cover two little news bits this month, so we can delve right into the meat and potatoes of what we're going to see and what potentially going to pass on. Now, this is not a full entire listing of all the movies coming out this summer. These are more like the higher known ones, or that'll get more attention and everything like that. So that being said, let's jump into our two news tidbits that I did want to cover this month, because it was a little bit light this month, and I don't want to bring it down with other things, that had happened even up till today. Tina Turner, simply the best. And like that. So the first one we're going to cover, for those of you that know, Miss Foxy and I are big Critical Role fans and supporters and everything like that. This was a big story that dropped yesterday, and unfortunately, it was leaked information like that, but it was a huge story involving one of the Critical Role cast members, Ashley Johnson. For those of you that don't watch Critical Role but play video games or watch movies, you will be familiar with Ashley Johnson's work. Ashley Johnson started as a child actress, as the younger sister in Growing Pains. She was a little redhead girl in Jean-Claude Van Damme's Lionheart.
She was Annie. She took over for Andrew McArdle in Annie on Broadway.
She also took over as Annie. Flash forward to when she grew up a little older. She was in the Avengers movie as the waitress that spoke about Captain America and thanking him.
You are blowing my mind here.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, that was her.
Holy. Okay.
For you gamers, you might know her as the voice of Ellie from The Last of Us, as well as multiple other.
Went on to actually play Ellie's
mom.
Ellie's mother in The Last of Us show. Exactly, and everything. So she's been around for a minute. she's been around for a minute. Nevertheless, this was a huge thing. She dropped this on bombshell on me yesterday while I
adore,
because she absolutely adores Ashley. So this is going to be a little extensive, and some of it might be a little bit hard to hear. So just,
Cliff Notes then.
Cliff Notes. Critical Roles, Ashley Johnson files for domestic violence restraining order against ex-boyfriend Brian W. Foster.
Bitch.
Citing numerous acts of domestic violence and acts of terror against her and her family due to Foster having attempted to extort $150,000 from her, his history of verbal abuse, his very unhinged mind from his addictive use of narcotics, and several other reasons. Johnson stated that after Foster was forced to leave her home on May 15th, she found a garrote of and several airsoft guns in a bag that she claims he carried with him after the pair broke up earlier this year. The restraining order request also notes several other incidents, including Foster allegedly locking Johnson out of the internet on all of her devices and changing the Ring camera passwords after what Johnson describes as a huge fight earlier this year. The request cites a history of alleged domestic abuse, describing behavior that includes broke glasses, broke gates, and slamming doors, and calling Johnson stupid, useless.
I don't think you need to say the other ones.
Evan,
I get the point with
yeah,
that.
you guys get the point. It gets pretty vulgar from there. Johnson also cites an Instagram post from Foster, which had a location of Robert Blake's garden, seemingly a reference to the deceased actor Robert Blake, who was found liable for wrongful death of his second wife. In the filing, Johnson cites a personal connection to the ex and claims that it was an attempt to frighten her. So this is a pretty ugly situation and everything like that. The critters / critterverse and everything like that have actually kind of banded in support of Ashley Johnson because again, this was a leaked thing in terms of documents and everything like that. So they're like trying not to overplay the personal.
Well, Natalie, what a bunch of Ashley Johnson fans and critters from the Critical Universe did was they saw her name was trending. They found out, unfortunately, why, which again leaked documents. So instead, they flooded Twitter with just positive Ashley things, putting up things from her work, so that when people would click on Ashley Johnson trending, it would go in turn to all the positive feedback.
And it worked because I had no idea what was going on, but I saw a bunch of those tweets.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why I was seeing them, but I was like, I
they
know.
Basically took over why she was trending and turned it into something extremely positive.
Brilliant idea.
Also, in turn, a lot of fans of her, as well as the Critical Role universe, have also put forth that if they wanted to do anything as far as the situation goes, to donate to the Critical Role Foundation, because Ashley is the president of the Critical Role Foundation, which has done wonders for so many different kids in so many different countries as far as reading, education, and so many other things.
And they've been doing this since like day one of their thing. They've been doing this for
many years. But yes, so fans did a good internet thing.
Yeah,
it was really
the power needing it was used in
awesome
a positive way.
Yeah,
I am so happy you told me that, because man, is the internet just bummer city.
Right.
And that is one of the most it might not seem like a big deal to a lot of you guys listening, but considering what this is about and what has happened to her, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal.
And then
more than
that's
you
also
know.
The power of like the critterverse itself has always been protective, yes. And about that because of what Critical Role built and how inclusive they made people feel and everything like that. And that's why it's like really, and not in a biased way, this is an outside perspective, why the Critterverse is such an incredible fandom. Like they don't accept anybody bashing each other, anything like that, and it's all about supporting each other, mm-hmm. especially when you're down and everything like that.
And the primary reason that they did decide to do this and change why she was trending was quite literally because they, and I quote several times, they want Ashley to come forth with it as opposed to all of it leaking without her consent.
Yeah, let her
exactly.
Let her be the one to do it. On a sidebar thing, because this reminded me though, on other Critical Role things, thanks to one Matt Mercer, the new Legend of Zelda game was trending quite a bit. You know about this one?
Yes. The voice actor Matt Mercer, who is also the DM on Critical Role, voiced Ganondorf, and apparently he did it in a very gruff and sexy, good girl type of way. So he basically made Ganondorf a thirst trap and had that trending for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, they're also going to be doing a Legend of Zelda one-shot coming soon.
Oh,
on
cool.
Critical Role.
Oh, there you go.
Twitch.
Well, so that is that. The
Look at
nerd
Dan's face. What?
the nerd community as a whole, wishing Ashley Johnson all the strength and everything through this situation. But again, kudos to the Critterverse and people using the power of the internet in a way that needs to be done more often. And everything like that.
Two PSs to this. If you look up, first of all, great screen name, Ashley the Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm gonna start watching Critical Role just because of this now. That and I see it popping up more and more in my feed because you guys mentioned it. So I'm like, okay, you're hooking me. Oh, I need to add something else.
I got her in.
God, I have so many things on a pile, and I'm gonna add another one. She's gonna kill me. Number one. Number two, when news like this breaks out, if you do a Google search, of course, that's always what you see. And this is standard for right now. If you do a regular search, but if you go to images, not one of them, not at night, as of 9:20 p.m. on May 24th, not one of them points back to any of this. Just Critical Role, movie should interview here, nothing to do with douchebag. So again, kudos to that's incredible.
Yeah. So kudos to the critic community. Y'all did good, man. Y'all did good.
That's incredible.
And the other bit of news that I'm going to be dropping before we get to Raw Table, again, it's kind of a mild month in terms of things. But in the world of video gaming, the ever popular annual fighting game we get. The annual fighting game we get. But this year, as quoted from my son and even our local GameStop employee, this has been the first year of the fighting game in terms of video gaming. Tekken is dropping, if not dropped already. Street Fighter hits this month and anything like that. But also, we were privy to the big announcements. It was just this week, right? Or was it
Last week?
Last week of Mortal Kombat 1. It's
1, but it's 12.
1,
but it's
12. But it's 1. And everything like that hitting.
It was like a whole big conspiracy thing because in the teaser trailers, they would have a clock and it would show the 11 because 11 was the last one. And then it would skip 12 and go back to 1. But 11 plus 1 equals 12. It's a sans a time thing. So like.
And the clock breaking and all that stuff and everything like that. And we
oh, no, I've gone cross-eyed.
And everything. But I and I'll let her gush about this because this is again we've talked about I'm the Street Fighter, she's the MK. This is her deal.
Or just what?
Yeah, I saw that.
What about it? Like
just generally,
like I don't.
It looks like they're going one.
It's technically like a reboot of the franchise.
But Liu Kang is like the god now.
Yet not because spoiler alert, in Mortal Kombat 11 there was a whole time continuum, Sands of Time story that changed quite literally the face of Mortal Kombat.
Everything.
And in this new number 1 coming, as opposed to Raiden being the primary god, it's Liu Kang because he had took over something that had happened.
The time.
Yeah.
The time.
The whole. It's a
thing.
Confusing.
It's a thing.
It's very confusing. Number 11. But either way, he takes over the mantle of Raiden, and the fight for Mortal Kombat begins again. Shang Tsung is young.
Yeah, everybody's young. Raiden's not a god, or whatever.
And there's a possibility that there might be RPG elements.
Yeah, but it seems like it might be an RPG
because they talked
it.
a lot about choice. And you, like, for example, with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, you could be brothers or you could be mortal enemies. It's the same when it came to Katana and Melina. So it sounds like they're leaning more towards an RPG type of thing.
Yeah, which kind of alluded to what Liu Kang's thing is. Liu Kang is like, in my new timeline, you could either be
good
or you could choose evil, but he's gonna make you pay for it.
Yeah.
And to say this is an interesting thing because given the last 2-3 Mortal Kombats that were like whoa in terms of fatalities and stuff like that, to say they upped the gore factor is an understatement.
Can't have a trailer for Mortal Kombat without showing exactly how brutal it's gonna be.
I mean, this is by far probably the most brutal Mortal Kombat I have ever seen in any teaser or anything. And again, this is the last 2, 3 were pretty damn gory. This was just like, whoa, like y'all really went there and everything like that. Now, of course, that right away at the gate, people start wondering, well, who's going to be the DLC characters? Who's going to be the DLC
Because
characters?
God forbid you pay attention to the real game.
Exactly.
First.
But there was a leak via Amazon Italy who accidentally leaked the Mortal Kombat Pack 1 roster for MK1. And it's a rather interesting one. So 6 playable characters on that will be Quan Chi, Omni-Man from Invincible, who I think fits in very well, Ermac, Peacemaker, Takeda, and Homelander. So we are bringing in 3 outside elements in terms of that. Now, also, in terms of some cameo characters, we have Tremor, Chameleon, Movado, Farah, and a special skin that has been years in the making for one Johnny Cage. That skin will be none other than Jean-Claude Van Damme, who was originally when the character of Johnny Cage was originally created. It was modeled after the idea of what Jean-Claude Van Damme was, to the point where they tried to get him for the actual movie, and it didn't pan out and anything like that. So here we are, was it 30 some odd years later, whatever it is, we're getting Jean-Claude Van Damme as actual skin for Johnny Cage, which I think is epically awesome.
Did you notice the first time he said with an accent?
Because that's the way his name is. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I am from Brussels. I am from
We don't
Brussels.
we don't speak like that.
It's Van Damme.
You can't even speak English. You're telling me how to.
It's Van Damme.
Van Damme.
Van damn it.
She's Jean-Claude Van Damme, okay?
There you go.
JCV.
Jeez.
But yeah, so again, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, all dropping in the same year. Absolutely freaking unheard of. Like, this has definitely been the year of the fighting game. It is insane. Oh, I see a Ninja Amber coming in. Oh, okay, that was adorable. That was absolutely adorable.
Right on the heart. Right on the heart.
She heard the Mortal Kombat thing. She said, "Daddy, I want Mortal Kombat. I'll take your heart." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the news tidbits we're gonna be. Oh, I am. She is so adorable. She is so. Look at the belly. Look at that belly. All right. Well, that being said, again, we're going to get into our annual seasonal roundtable discussion of these summer movies still slated to come, because we know summer movie season has started. There's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which came out, which I'm struggling getting there to watch it because
hard pass.
I've heard it is I heard it's a good movie, but difficult to watch if you're an animal lover and stuff like that. I heard it's like very difficult.
Yes. Yeah, the first 38 seconds I was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But damn good. If you saw the first 2, if you liked the first 2, this is the perfect wrap up to Guardians Saga.
That's I heard, that's exactly what I heard. It's like a great movie. It's a great wrap up. That it's very emotional. A lot of false finishes here and there, but they said it is a hard watch at times.
At times, but to get to the other side, you just have to wade through that.
Yeah.
But so, Fox, why are you a hard pass?
I don't want to be emotional, and
certain things she just won't cross that line.
Besides, I still haven't watched the second one because I don't want to be emotional.
Okay, the second one is nowhere near as emotional as this one.
It's a personal emotional thing.
What?
Yeah.
All right, Craig, take that back.
What?
I can't say it. I'll spoil it for Foxy.
Oh, I don't care. I know what it
it's
is.
No, she
the
knows what it is,
father,
which is why she wants-
son, Cat Stevens.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's
Come on,
little
you.
too
I was
close
gonna
to
say
home.
both of you guys. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little too
I mean,
close to
yeah,
home.
and 2 was emotional for me. 3 got to me more because of the animal stuff. But
Yeah.
I will say, and I have to keep saying this to myself, what got me through it, which is incredibly hard to admit out loud, but I had to keep saying to myself, none of this is real. None of
Let's
these
take
are
yourself
animals.
out just for a little
There is
bit
absolutely no animals in this movie
that
at
were
all.
harmed during the making of this film.
Now, this is the same person that cried when a CGI tiger was killed on Walking Dead and felt bad for the dragon that died in Game of Thrones. But again, they are not real. So I
this is
understand
the
how you feel,
same.
Fox, more than anything. But go ahead.
This is the same guy that thought about how much I would cry at a CGI Egon Spengler popping back up
Oh my
in
god.
Afterlife.
Yes,
Please see this movie. Please.
please.
Let me say, I'm not going to be like a Pink Floyd fan, say it's the greatest band ever. But I mean, I'm a fan, but not that kind of fan.
Well,
Foxy,
I
if you
heard this is
can,
like one of the better
please
Marvel
finish it.
movies in a little while. Because the last couple
It's-
were not. So you know,
It's one of the Guardians 2 is one of those movies that, and my father's very much alive, but he's getting old, and that part of the movie comes up, and I was a bucket, but
Mhm.
I have gone back to watch that movie because I love that movie very much. Don't let Matt, my friend, one of our listeners, hear that, because he despises number 2, but he
Well,
also
other
doesn't
than-
like he doesn't like joy.
Yeah. Well, other than Guardians, also we've been hit with the Fast X, I guess part 1, because I know it's a 2-parter thing and
Oh,
everything like
God.
that. Spoiler alert, in case you didn't know any of that. So we're jumping
Yeah.
forward now in the summer blockbuster list for movies still to come. And basically we're gonna give maybe some opinions if we have them, and if we're gonna take the time to watch it or give it a pass.
I have 2 opinions about that first one.
All right. Well, hitting the first one, which dropped literally this week, the live action The Little Mermaid, releasing on May 26th from Disney. So round table, watch or pass. We'll start out with the missus.
I was really excited to see this movie. I was really excited. And I literally just found out yesterday that Scuttle is not a seagull. And I'm very upset.
Scuttle is not a seagull?
Scuttle is not a seagull in the movie.
What is Scuttle?
He's something underwater. I don't know.
Really?
So,
They changed them?
yes. And there's this part in Kiss the Girl where he sings all weird because he's a seagull. He's like, "Rah!" And it's like, we're not going to get that part.
That's a clip.
Yeah, we're not going to get that part now because he's not a seagull.
Because he doesn't sing like what?
I'm not doing it again now.
That.
All right, so is that a pass for you now?
Oh, no, I'm still going to watch it.
Okay.
My excitement for the movie has dwindled just a little bit because Scuttle is no longer a seagull.
You don't say a word. I'm not going to see it because I'm 40.
Changing my animals.
Well, I'm drawn into the see it only because we live together and
That's like making a
No.
live action Moana and the chicken is not a chicken. Like, you can't do that.
Oh no, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You gotta have Hey Hey, and he's got to be a chicken. And they have confirmed they are making a Moana, and they have confirmed Hey Hey is in it.
It has to be in it.
They have confirmed Hey Hey is in it.
I'm sorry, it's Disney. You got to get the animals right. What is a Disney movie, cartoon movie, without all like the animal friends?
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's the only thing.
Who's next? Little Mermaid? Pass or watch?
I'm watching it.
I'll watch it.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'll watch it. If the songs are in it, I'm in because I love that movie.
From what I understand,
I'm
the songs are in. The songs.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of
are in.
saying that. I'm in. Ching. Oh, Melissa McCarthy, in.
How about you, Dan? Craig.
I'm Craig. I'm Craig.
I'm Dan.
No.
This this movie has never been the target audience for me. The original came out when I was 23, 24, so it had no appeal to me then, and holds even less now. Very happy for Halle Bailey. I know this has been a dream of hers to be the Little Mermaid. Very happy at the amount of people that's pissed off that Halle Bailey is the Little Mermaid, and that will continue to give me endless amounts of joy. But I will not be seeing this movie for no reason other than I'm
just
not the
because I'm
target.
interested.
I'm not the target audience for this. Again, when it came out, I wasn't a young girl when it came out in '89,
was.
and still not. So
I only watched it when it came out because it was this is a factoid. It was drawn after Alyssa Milano.
okay,
Priorities.
It's the only reason I watched it because it was drawn after Alyssa Milano.
and that's why you like the Guardians movies, because Peter Quill's ship was named the Milano. Yeah,
Oh boy.
I have one downstairs. It's a Funko Pop one, but I have it.
you have an Alyssa Milano. Oh, the ship. Okay, okay,
Actually,
gotcha.
you do. You have the Phoebe doll
I have the Phoebe figure.
from Charm.
I have 2 Phoebe figures. I have 2 Phoebe figures. I have the photos from when I met her. Yeah, I have a couple stuff down there. I have a wife who's very supportive of this. She was the one that told me to go to the Guardian signing.
Wow, a good wife. So no, I won't be watching Little Mermaid. Nothing against the Little Mermaid and the amazing, spectacular success that the animated feature was. I hope it does equally as well in the live action realm. So I'm rooting for it, but I will not be seeing it.
All right. Well, there you go. Moving on to the next one. Then we're jumping over to June 2nd. Marvel's Marvel's kind of light this season. This is actually more of a DC heavier summer season. This is a very
Surprise.
I know it's a very light Marvel season. I know that. But we are getting Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse releasing June 2nd.
So that's the cartoony one, right?
Yes, that is the
The
cartoony
cartoony one. Yes.
It's the cartoony one and everything like that. For me, I enjoyed the first one. I've seen a lot, trying to pick out a little Easter eggs here and there of whatever, even the goof on the meme, the whole Spider-Man meme, the whole goof on the meme. I'm gonna give it a whirl because it looks kind of cool. A little bit of a darker tone to this one than the first one and everything. So this one's gonna be a watch for me and the kids.
The first one was called by many the best Spider-Man movie ever.
Oh, I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they could do so much more in the animation. I love the characters in the first one. I love Nicolas Cage, Jake Johnson, and even God, the hell is his name? The stand-up comedian. But it's Peter Porker, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was just a really, really fun film, and for them to do it again, adding more voices, even adding more cameos. Apparently, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, rumored to be in it. Of course, I'll be looking forward to it because the first one was so good, and the second one's got to be even better. Sequels hold up.
Absolutely. How about you, Mr. Dan?
I've seen the scene in question with the meme. I'm down 2 times. 2 times.
How about you, Vex? Are you down?
Are you gonna watch it, Vex?
Meow.
No.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
Watch or pass?
It'll probably be on in the background as I'm doing something else, and then I'll end up looking up, and then the next thing you know, I'm watching it. So
Yeah, it's usually how it happens.
non-consensual, yes.
Wow.
Boy.
Well, men love to hear a non-consensual yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy. It's a genre I've heard from friends of mine.
All right. Okay. Well, moving on to the next one. Then hitting us the week following, June 9th. We have Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Not only is this the next installment of the whole Transformers movies franchise, this is also the first installment of the Beast Wars, getting their first ever live action treatment and everything like that. Dan, go ahead. You take the lead on this one.
I am so happy it came to me first.
Oh shit.
No shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. Fuck no. What was the one with the Dinobots? What the fuck? Which
The one I passed,
that,
one of the last 2 I passed on.
Well, yeah, good. You're glad you did. Age of Extinction. That is the only movie I have ever left the movie theater from at the end before the post credits and called someone who happened to be Kelly, unfortunately for her, screaming about how fucking shitty this movie was and how angry I was before I left the lobby. And I haven't seen another one since, which sucks because I heard Bumblebee was actually really good.
But Bumblebee was good. Bumblebee was amazing.
And I refuse. We even Kelly even as a lark put the one on after that in the first 5 minutes, and I was like, I can't watch this because he can't hold a camera. I can't do it.
No,
now
Bumblebee, you gotta watch. Bumblebee was good.
Now that I've said that, I was passing, but I'm taking another 10% maybe back because I just looked up the cast list and I found out who Optimus Primal is, voiced by, and I'm like, well, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hellboy. Maybe I'm down. So I don't know. I'm all about fuck Michael Bay, but Ron Perlman.
Well, this is not a Michael Bay thing. These aren't.
No, I know he's the producer, but it's his series, and I don't like giving him any of my money after that movie.
I got you.
But after I just read it was Perlman, I'm like,
so now you're on the fence. You're on the fence.
I'm 50-50. We'll see.
All right.
I might get really bored now and go, all right, well, let me
Is this a watch or a pass for you?
This is a potch.
All right, how about you, Mr. Craig?
I'm passing. I've seen one Transformer movie. I've seen one Transformer movie. It was the first one, and it gave me such a headache, and I had such motion sickness after the first one, and I was in the back of the theater. And so I haven't watched another one since. I love the effects. I love how they, and again, this is another case of me being way too old for the audience that it's targeting to. When the Transformers the cartoon series came out, I was again in my 20s, just like I was with the Little Mermaid. So I wasn't watching it. I was sleeping way past Saturday morning to watch any cartoons. So I missed all that. I even missed the movie with Orson Welles and You Got the Touch and all that. So I won't be watching the Transformers movies. I love the effects. I love the trailers. I can watch Transformers trailers all day long because
that might be all you need to see.
I honestly, yes, and because I mean the mechanical ape, the gorilla part, it looks awesome. But no, I will not be seeing Transformers in any way, shape, or form.
I'm with Dan. I'm on the fence right now. Again, Bumblebee was spectacular. Bumblebee was absolutely spectacular.
I did like Bumblebee though.
But what's got my attention is Unicron. That they're actually and it's like the Generation 1 Unicron, like the Unicron, and I was like, I might want to see this just for the Unicron part. You know, wait for some YouTube clips or something like that. Next thing you know, you're roped into watching the whole movie. You know, so I am on the fence on this. I'm not even gonna bother asking because this has been a fun. Transformers has been a fun on and off thing for you and I for a number of years. Because she just thought they were all Transformers. She was, wait, there's Autobots and stuff. Because I thought they were just all Transformers. And there's a wonderful video that floats around on YouTube. Miss Foxy doing a Transformers impression of transforming. It's the greatest thing ever with sound effects and all. It's the absolute greatest thing still to this day and everything. You think you can reprise it for a moment?
The greatest impression on God's green earth.
It's uncanny. That was unbelievable.
It's the sound. It's the sound.
Wait. Yeah.
For those of you that actually want to see this, you know, find the YouTube channel, or you can put, you know, Foxy transforms. It'll pop up. Dan's gonna find it now, probably.
It's already gonna
transform.
It's gonna go viral all over again.
Don't worry. If you give me 5 minutes, it'll be on this broadcast.
There you go. So you find it. We could close out the show with it.
Unless Foxy doesn't want me putting it on there.
Oh, I
You're-
hear that.
Okay.
Foxy
Hold on.
Foxy's Viva Foxy Foxy YouTube. There's a playlist that says Nerd Herders. It's in there somewhere.
It's buried in there somewhere. There's a lot of good classic stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, while Dan's doing his looking around and everything, moving on to the next thing. All right, we're getting another installment here from the DC universe. We're getting The Flash releasing on June 16th.
16th.
I know Craig has been, we've been very vocal over this whole thing for the last few months and that, but I'm gonna let Craig take the lead on this one. Craig, is this gonna be a watch or a pass?
It's obviously going to be a watch. In that only because Ben Affleck will be in it, reprising his role as the best Batman in the history of Batman movies. Also, not to be outdone, I guess Michael Keaton's in it too. But this is the movie that much maligned and much talked about because of its frequently arrested star, because of the controversy surrounding him. What made it such a big deal was before Ezra Miller even thought about putting his career in jeopardy by getting arrested 3 times in a month. This
I don't think he
movie,
thought about it.
And
no,
all
no,
the
he
other
wasn't.
weird shit he did along the
And
way.
and yeah, but this movie was
They
already set up to be the linchpin of the DC universe. This was going to be, it still is going to be the movie to the bridge from the Snyderverse into the new James Gunniverse that's going to take DC in the stratosphere. From what everyone has said before, when the movie was finished, while it was being done, that it was the intent was to be the best superhero movie ever across any genre, Marvel or DC, not just because of the actors that they have coming in playing cameo roles, but because the storyline was going to reset DC and the action itself was going to propel DC way past Marvel. So this was all before the Ezra Miller controversy started. So fans like me were already set to watch it. I wasn't the biggest Flash fan in the world. I was a big fan of the TV show. Had they had Grant Gustin instead of Ezra Miller as the Flash, I think you would have gotten an even bigger audience, because I don't know if you know this about comic book fans, but we're pretty loyal. So if we watch a guy on TV every week, we'll watch him in the movies. Had Grant Gustin been the Flash instead of Ezra Miller, you wouldn't have had any controversy. You would have had a built-in audience, and you would have had a DC movie that average fans would have been happy to see or looking forward to see. As it is now, a certain number of people have already seen this film already, Damien. Depending on who you talk to or what the source that you trust, it's either the best superhero film ever made or a colossal waste of time and money.
Wow.
The Batgirl film, which had just as much hype and had just as many superhero or big cameos, has been shelved, possibly never to be seen again. But this movie was greenlit despite the star doing everything he could to sabotage his own career.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it wasn't going to get shelved because they put way too much into it. If this is the extent that DC is shoving all their chips ahead for this film, then
they're
yes,
doubling down.
Then it better be the best superhero movie of all time. But either way, I will be there opening night and advanced screening if possible, wearing my Batman suit. So yes, this is a must see for me.
All right, Mr. Calachico.
I honestly don't know. I bet I really want to see it, but I'm so disinterested in DC now because of all the stuff. I really don't. I really can't answer that right now. It's a no. I really want to hold fast until I listen. When I say the words, I don't want to see it until Batgirl comes out. I understand that it's never coming out because it's literally legality at this point. I don't care. That and all the other changes, and the thing that happens at the end of Black Adam, almost drew
He's
blank.
buffering.
Yeah, I was. I totally shut up. I totally went.
So he totally shut down. We all went.
Six.
He shut
Say,
down
did he
for a
freeze?
moment.
Did he freeze?
Yeah, I was gonna say Flash Adam. I'm like, that's not right. I'm just not pining for it right now. And the trailer looked amazing, and
Nicely
yes,
done.
and thank you, and yes, Dustin, Affleck is in this, and so is Michael Keaton. Right now it's a pass. I might not bat an eye at it.
More so. The cameos by Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot were cut from the Flash movie.
Okay, now it's a pass.
Now
I'm
out.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not one of these people that are gonna hold Twitter hostage over Zack Snyder. But I'm out.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
For me, I'm leaning towards pass because it's almost a moral standpoint, because I don't want to really support anything Ezra Miller does, and I know a lot of people
Yeah, at
feel
this
that way
point.
as well. It's like, because like I don't want to support really anything Ezra Miller does. I've never, because like, look at the shitty things he's done.
Pretty shitty shit.
He's done some pretty shitty shit. Like it's really bad. It's
If
really.
it was
really
you or
bad.
me, we'd be in jail.
And like, I only wanted to see it for the Batman stuff. Like, honestly, for the Batman stuff, Michael Keaton, the clips where they show him in it, and he's, of course, dropping, let's get nuts, and then of course the music changes to the original music. Like, that was like, oh my god, it's so nostalgic and everything like that. But I'm on the fence. It might be again one of those things where it's like, I'm not gonna see it right away. I'm gonna probably wait till eventually I can just see all the Batman scenes and the other scenes that exclude anything I have to do with Ezra Miller. I'm gonna watch the Batman cut of the movie and everything, and go from there. You? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what if it turns? Okay, what if after a week the reviews are through the roof and it's doing $100 million a week and everyone's telling you to go see it, how good it is? Did that change your mind?
Not really. I'm not one to like usually jump at it like that. Like, it's
I don't listen to reviewers.
exactly.
Like, we don't do the whole, oh, so and so said it's so good, because it's like everyone's opinion of something is very, very different.
Listen, I mean, even before, I'm not gonna say before the Ezra Miller stuff, because we knew the Ezra Miller stuff going on. But once they had announced like Michael Keaton was reprising his role as Batman or anything like that, I was just like, ooh. It wasn't. Again, like you, I'm not really a Flash fan. Not even the actor, just the character of the Flash has never really been one of my favorites, so to speak. But like, you say Batman, I'm like, yeah, and then it's like Michael Keaton Batman. Ooh, okay, you got my attention. And then I was like, okay, and then all that other stuff happened. It's like, again, I don't really want to show my support for something that involves a human being that has done the things that he's done. But we want, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
I know.
All right. Well, moving on to the next thing.
What is it? We wouldn't pay to watch it.
Okay. Oh god. Oh.
I won't. Yeah.
Well, the next one that we're gonna get, that as parents, because of one of our children, that we're probably gonna want to be getting roped into. Yeah. Indiana Jones and a Dial of Destiny, dropping June 30th.
Okay.
Go ahead. Provide some context.
Our son Cole,
7 years old.
Only 7. Die-hard Indiana Jones fan. He dressed up as Indiana Jones for Halloween.
And that was not an easy costume to find. It was not.
He loves Indiana Jones. We have all 3. We have the first 3 movies on DVR for him to watch, and he watches them weekly.
He knows all
My man.
His favorite character
is Major Toad from the
first
one,
movie,
because his face melts off.
You have a
And-
problem in your hands.
Definitely need to talk to somebody
I
about
know.
that.
But like he so loves Indiana Jones. But on the positive side of it, because of Indiana Jones, the other day he said that when he grows up, he wants to be a history professor, like Indiana Jones.
Which is
All
very
right.
Very cool.
You might not have a problem on your hands.
yeah. But he is
But obsessed.
it's what we get in the household now is Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Harry Potter.
Yep.
Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Harry Potter, with a little mention of our bearded dragon in the middle.
Yep.
Then Indiana Jones and Harry Potter.
But he is obsessed. So he's watched the trailer quite a few times,
and he's already. The best part was I'm sitting here and I'm showing him the latest trailer because I have to show it to him. I can't not show it to him. This is like Indiana Jones is like his guy now. Like this is his guy. And he looks, he says, Daddy, but why is he so old? I was like, Cole, when the first Indiana Jones movie came out, I was younger than you. He's an old man now. You know, he's an old man now. So that was kind of heartbreaking to let him know, like, you know, yes, the you know, the character is iconic, but the man that plays it, unfortunately, you know, they get old. Apparently it's Leo Harrison Ford. They did screen it, you know, obviously he got a big, huge standing ovation. It's very cool. You know, very emotional. It's going to be very emotional. This is like saying goodbye. You know, this is saying, but there has been talks also of Disney doing an animated series and all that. On that note, really quick, that is amazing. Oh my God, that is amazing. We're gonna have to show Cole these clips.
I know.
Oh, I didn't even see that. There we go. Nice.
Hi, Dan. We're doing a show here. It's actually visual.
Oh,
So if
I'm
you
sorry. I'm trying to be producer here. Kiss my ass.
Really quick, look up Indiana Jones animated on YouTube when you get a chance. Somebody literally made like an animated like thing of Indiana Jones and everything like that, an animated montage of sorts, which was spectacularly done. Looks absolutely professional. Almost looks like a pitch for an actual animated show. And then somebody redid it, adding the Indiana Jones movie sounds. So like you get the punching sound effects and everything like that. It's really cool. But Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I mean, one for my own personal childhood, gonna have to watch it to close the childhood. But now again, I got a 7-year-old whose hero is Indiana Jones, and there's no way in the world he's not gonna let us sit down and watch it with him. So yeah, it's a watch for us. Craig, are you gonna watch or pass?
This is a topic for me since I saw the first Indiana Jones in a theater my senior year of high school, and I was utterly transfixed. And then, if that wasn't enough, my first day in college at the orientation, we're going to see a screening of the movie we just got called Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I got to see it. So that's always been my summer movie. And you're talking to a guy that saw Jaws in the theater in the summer. So
Didn't go to the beach that year, did you?
No. Still haven't gone to the beach. But I've seen every Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark film in the theater because it's a movie that's made for the theater. And when it first came on the screen in 1984, it was a throwback. I watched it with my dad, and it was a throwback to him seeing the old westerns from the 30s. The the stunt with the whip when Indy went underneath the car, and that was taken directly from an old western in the 40s, but it was a throwback to that era. So I got my dad into it watching it because we rarely enjoyed the same movies together, but that movie bonded us. So yes, I will be watching The Dial of Destiny, and As much as when I heard, Dame, that they were doing this again, I was hard pass because I love Harrison Ford, always have, always will. But man, you gotta stop, dude. It's too long.
You don't
That-
you don't like this kind of delivery. Right.
Harrison Ford in Shrinking, awesome. Harrison Ford in 1923, the Yellowstone prequel, very good. Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones again, but
How dare you?
when I saw the trailer, shut up. The de-aging that they did, excellent. Can you turn around, Dan, so I can kiss your ass, please?
No.
Okay.
That
So
costs money.
always costs money with you. Yes. So yeah, I so looking forward to it. I saw the trailer again right before I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for the second time. So yes, I will be seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Hopefully the last Indiana Jones film.
Well, supposedly this
ever.
is supposed to be like the farewell. This is
Well, I
supposed to
heard that last time, Dame, so
be- Yeah.
here's me holding my breath.
Dan, you watching or passing?
Oh God, yes. God damn yes.
We grew up on this stuff. We gotta watch it. It's like
listen. I want to be clear on something. And then I have a follow-up, real quick question for from Jam Spectre. 2 comments and then a question from Jam Spectre. I liked the last one. The main bone of contention, and I don't care if they're retconning it. It's Indiana Jones. I don't care. People were really upset about him surviving a nuclear blast in a refrigerator and how unrealistic that was. You know, like how realistic it was that he survived landing out of a plane in a raft. That's okay. Relax, guys. It's just a movie. It's just Indiana Jones. I can't wait. I love those movies. The third one being my favorite. Yes, I'm 100% on board for this. Justifiable C says, I'll see Indy because so many conservatives are mad about it. I don't know what that's about, but that tracks. He also says he's going to say right now Temple of Doom is underrated. That is my least favorite. That's my least favorite, and I'm sorry. I don't know why. I used to love that movie as a kid, and as I've gone older, I'm like, Temple, 4, Raiders, Crusade. Crusade's my favorite. I love that movie. And I'm really looking forward to him not doing this ever again, Craig. Like ever. Kill all of your characters. You killed Han. Spoiler alert. And please end this for God's sakes, please.
all right. You gotta know the comments, right?
Oh, the question was from Jim Spector. To Damien and Foxy, has the kid ever seen Young Indiana Jones?
No, he actually hasn't. Thank you for bringing that up. He has not. Thank you very much.
He hasn't seen that, and he has not seen Crystal Skull because it hasn't been on TV to record it. But he has seen the episode of the Crystal Mickey of Mickey Mouse Club.
Very good.
It was like a whole hour-long episode of Mickey and the island with the crystal skull. Some shit. It was so weird.
That's very funny.
Okie dokie. All right, moving on to the next thing. All right, we are getting July 12th. What's up?
How is he? Okay.
Okay. Please be careful.
Oh, that's a cat ball.
Okay. 1 minute. All right.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
We're getting July 12th. Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1. The first part of Tom Cruise's farewell to the Mission Impossible
Are you sure you're not reading
franchise.
some kind of weird ass list from like the early 2000s?
Yeah, I know, right?
'Cause, I mean,
Hey!
this is strange.
Hey!
For me, I don't know. Mission Impossible. It's even though Tom Cruise is old, crazy, doing all his own stunts and all that, I'm gonna pass.
Nice.
On this one. I'm gonna pass on this one.
I'm offended.
Thought you were Dan.
Is there 2
I'm gonna
Craigs right
pass.
now?
I don't never watched the other ones. Don't like Tom Cruise. If Limp Bizkit does another song for it, maybe, but like
Oh God.
Yeah, that's reason enough to see an entire movie.
Oh, they did that. Limp Bizkit did song. Awesome.
Oh, it did a song in this movie, in this whole 3-hour film. There's a
yeah,
Limp
there
Bizkit
was
song?
a time in like the late '90s, early 2000s where like the soundtracks were more important than like the movies. So of course you're like, oh well, this soundtrack isn't so bad. I will watch the movie. That happened a lot.
Mission-
There were some pretty
Hold
bad
on.
movies I watched because of great soundtracks. Dracula 2000.
Tank Girl.
Wait a minute. Mission Impossible 2 is the whole reason Metallica got all pissy about Napster.
Yeah.
I Disappear is that
Mhm.
soundtrack. And I was like, it's a good song. Calm down, Metallica. That
Well,
movie's
from this end, it's a pass for us.
Yeah.
okay. Well, it's I'm gonna speak for Craig because I'm white. No, I'm kidding, Craig. You go first.
Wow, you did. Okay, Twitch is about to cancel
That's
us.
two. You missed the first one.
Twitch is about to cancel us.
You missed the inadvertent one where I said I owned him, and I was like, oh, that's not what I meant. I'm gonna shut up. That's not white. That's not white at all.
Wow.
Dan, stop. We're
Oh, sorry.
You got the finger on the button right now. Just stop.
Good, Craig, please, because I actually don't know where you stand about these movies, so I'm interested to hear this.
Here's the thing. I enjoy the stunts that Cruise has done, and how you feel about Tom Cruise notwithstanding, and I can completely understand if anyone's for or against Tom Cruise. He literally tries to kill himself every time he does one of these films. And doing his own stunts and the stunts he's done in these films are absolutely amazing, astounding. Even just promoting the film. You see the stunt he did on top of the biplane?
Yeah,
And
he had to wear special contact lenses for those and everything.
Yeah.
For his eyes.
So I have seen the Mission Impossible film. I've only seen the first one in a theater. The Mission Impossible movies I love on Netflix. I can watch them like on a weekend afternoon. They're perfect. So am I going to see it in the theater? Probably not. When it comes out on a streaming service, yeah. That's how I've seen the previous 5 or 6.
Mhm.
And when I come across it on Netflix or on HBO or it's like, man, it's good. It's a shut your brain off type of thing, because I don't know what any of them are about. Even the first one that I saw, I have no idea. They're after something, and he needs help getting it. So I'm going to round up these guys, and in between all that, I'm going to do some really fucked up stunts that look amazing because it's really Tom Cruise doing it, and of course he's got to run. But yeah, so no, I'm not gonna watch it, but I eventually am going to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
with my feelings for Tom Cruise put totally aside.
All right. Moving on to the next one now. I have to throw this one in here. This could get into.
Wait, I didn't give you my official answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
God damn it. Because I wanted to say 100% agree with Foxy and Craig. I hate Tom Cruise. I don't get Tom Cruise. I own 2 things. I own 6, 7 Tom Cruise. All right, 8 Tom Cruise movies. The Mission Impossible series.
I think I've only
Okay,
one.
I
Tom
love
Cruise
those movies. That's my point coming up. I have Days of Thunder because vroom vroom cars.
My dad loves that movie because he loves the NASCAR thing.
Interview with a Vampire.
That's the one.
I was gonna say, and I knew that was coming. I'm like, because I know the one, because everybody's fantastic in that. Adaptation differences aside, and the Mission Impossible movies. Because again, to agree with you two, I hate that man. I don't care. I love those movies. I love that character, and I love those movies. And my only caveat to this, even though this is passes, he said that the last 2 were the end.
Yeah.
So
Now these 2, this one and the next one are the end.
but I'm in.
All right. On to the next movie. Again, I have to put this in here because it's a big movie coming, and like that. coming July 21st, the hard to figure out what the hell is going on in the trailer movie, the official first theatrical release, Barbie. Go ahead, because I know you wait. Go ahead.
Morbid curiosity makes me want to watch it.
I mean, Margot Robbie, always she has every now and again she will play a weird role. They're taking a very weird approach
It's
to this
obviously
movie.
very tongue in cheek,
Yeah,
which is going to make it one of those cult classics.
Yeah.
Eventually, people are going to be flocking to like Monster Mania to meet the cast of this because it's going to be one of those cult classic movies. But like, so weird.
Yeah,
I love weird.
Like we watched the trailer and it's just like, what the hell is going on in this movie? I don't understand. And I don't know. It's gonna be probably one of those things where we catch it on a night of delirium and it's gonna be really weird. And we're like, this is
They caught us.
See what you did, Dan? Twitch is looking for us now.
Good.
But in terms like like Craig, in terms of like running out to watch it, no. If it turns out to be like a late night and we are super tired and delirious and laughing at anything that's on the TV, it's like, all right, let's see what this is about.
Oh, fuck that. One random Sunday where we all get together to eat dinner and you go, what do you want to watch? I'm going to say Barbie. Because you know why? I'm the only girl. And I'm going to do it just to torture the 4 guys in this house. It's just pure torture. I'm really not that interested in it. But I'm going to make them do it. Just like the night we all sat down years ago, and I'm like, we're going to watch Moana.
Which was great, though. Moana was great. That backfired on you. We enjoyed it. It really backfired on you because we loved it.
No, it was Encanto. I'm like, we're watching Encanto.
Oh, that one, yeah, Encanto. Like, well, we didn't even finish it.
We did.
Encanto, we didn't finish.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I fell asleep.
Yes, you did.
I fell asleep. I dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
Can you talk about Bruno? At least
if they're like really getting on my nerves, I will pick a chick flick. Sometimes it hurts me, but it's worth the pain.
All right. Well, Barbie is going to be one of those weight things for us. Dan, are you going to catch Margot Robbie and Barbie?
I would very much like to touch Margot Robbie.
But okay.
We said catch, but okay.
Oh, well, I heard what I wanted.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah. Oops. No, I don't care. Well,
but
who's the other lead? Remind me.
It's like
Ryan
Gosling. But it's like Craig was literally waiting for him to flip on the answer. Like I can see like Craig going,
because I just thought of Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie, and they're both very, very pretty. So maybe I'll watch it. I'll watch it at home on mute.
Oh, Craig, are you going to partake in the festivities that is Barbie this summer?
Well, you all know that I'm a Barbie girl and I live in a Barbie world. If there is an advanced screening that is close by to me,
you know there will be.
Well, if it's in King of Prussia, probably not. But if it's in one of the theaters close to me, yes, I will go see it. Will I pay to see a Barbie movie? Hell to the no. But I agree with what Foxy said. This is cult classic written all over it. Yeah. I think whatever it does in the domestic box office will pale in comparison to future watchings of it in years and years to come.
It's like Street Fighter all over again.
Yeah, or this could be like
it's gonna be quotable. There'll probably be like weird random club nights, Barbie night. Like it's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be like this is a guy like Napoleon Dynamite or Anchorman.
Yes, exactly.
So no, unless it's an advanced screening, I'm definitely not gonna pay to see it, but I will see the Barbie movie at some point in my future. I'm very sure of it.
All right. Swimming on forward. Yes, I did it on purpose. I'm stupid. Swimming on purpose. Swimming on, coming out on my birthday week, coming out August 4th. This man knows what the right times to deliver movies for me and everything like that. We're getting The Meg 2, The Trench with Jason Statham. You know the answer on this side already. You know, because you know how we have our shark movies, and then it's Jason Statham. So we're in. We are in. Jason Statham actually kicks it in the face this time. Get bang.
He does.
He
Yeah.
does.
The first Meg came. This one, Meg 2, is coming out on your birthday, Dame.
But my birthday week, 2 days after.
Don't forget. The first Meg came out on my birthday, August 10th, 2000.
Was it is it
2018.
like Jason Statham knows when to deliver for me? It's either Christmas or close to my birthday, because when Hobbs and Shaw came out, that was on my birthday.
On
and I
my
was like,
birthday.
yes. I was like,
And the DVD Blu-ray was released near Christmas.
oh,
Mm.
yes.
So it's like sometimes he knows what he's getting.
Okay.
If a Christmas goes by and I don't see under my tree a Reese's box of cereal and a Jason Statham movie, it is not a good Christmas.
Except there was one year there was no Jason Statham.
And she
movie.
was like, "This
so,
is
so,
okay."
so instead I got you the Funko Pop.
She got me the Funko Pop instead, so it's like it was something. I'm sorry, but go ahead, Craig. Meg, you in or out?
I'm in, but like Mission Impossible, I will see it when it comes on a streaming service, only because the Meg is so awesome that I don't think I can handle it on a big screen. I need to be more in control here to see it on my not as big screen, because I love the first one, and subsequent repeats I've seen it anytime, even when it comes on TNT with commercials. I'll watch it. I'll watch certain scenes
Oh, and our
because
kids,
it's good.
especially Jace. Jace is like a shark fanatic and everything like that. So like,
Yeah.
Meg was right up his alley when that came up.
Yeah, but the trailer they just showed it on right before AEW.
And these
Looks
Megs
amazing.
are like worse than the other ones.
Yes. So how's Jason Statham going to deal with multiple Megs?
Jason Statham,
We
man.
need more Jason Statham.
We need more Jason Statham's.
That's what we need.
Mhm.
Floating, get on that.
Okay.
Dan.
Okay.
So no, but
Um,
Fox, real quick, you had to pick one. Jason Statham or Joe McHattie.
Ooh. That's fucked up, Craig.
You saw the immediate reaction.
That's
Jason
fucked up, Craig.
Statham. He's
Wow.
he's rugged and
What?
Jason
He's-
Statham or Negan?
Negan.
Okay, so Joe
Correct.
McHattie gets nothing.
Joe McHattie or Negan?
We'll send him a picture.
Negan.
Wow. Again, Joe McHattie gets nothing.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is dreamy.
Okay, turning the page.
Whoa. No, I don't care. Pass.
Hey, he's my choice for
Do you,
Thomas
you
Wayne.
sense a theme here?
He's my
the
choice.
more gray hair, the more I'm interested.
Okay,
Yeah.
Santa
Oh, I
Claus.
saw
Very
I
good.
noticed the theme. I got the theme. I just want to hear it out loud. Go ahead, Dan.
Dan.
No, I'm passing. I'm passing on it. No interest.
On the
I haven't seen the
Passing.
first one. And Jason Statham go fuck himself. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm just not interested.
Okay.
It hasn't crossed my mind, and I haven't seen the first one. And really, the only shark movie I've watched. Well, I like Jaws because it's Spielberg and it's a classic. But then I watched what is the one with Morgan Freeman getting what is that one?
Deep
Blue Sea. Yeah,
Not
because
Morgan Freeman's. That's Samuel L. Jackson.
sorry, the other. God, I am just racist as fuck tonight.
Jesus,
We all look
Christ.
alike. It's okay.
Gee, no, you don't. I'm just stupid and tired.
To be fair, the way Samuel L. Jackson was portrayed in that movie, though,
Yeah,
as an older man,
they made him look very.
they did
I
go-
saw. Does he not have a goatee in that movie?
Ooh,
Yeah.
No, he
Yes.
does. Like, no, they made him look more Morgan Freemanish in that. movie.
Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Because that's
No,
why I
you're not
said
crazy.
that.
They
I'm
made
like,
him
that's
look
Morgan
very Morgan
Freeman,
Freeman.
right?
Not about that. No, you're not crazy.
No, there's other things. I say that all day. Ever since they kill him off, and that's Samuel Jackson, in the first half of the movie, I was like, I don't fucking care about shark movies anymore.
All right. Well, on to the next. Then hitting us also the same day, August 4th, sorry, we get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is Seth Rogen's outing on this one and everything like that. I'm interested.
Just the animated one?
and it's Seth Rogen. It's Seth Rogen. He's a childhood fan of it himself and everything like that. There's gonna be probably a lot of lip service in it and everything like that, with some originality because they had made the turtles very very different. They made him very teenagery and everything like that.
Oh wow, what a concept! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but no, kids and I are gonna watch this one without a doubt. You gonna join us or you gonna zone out?
I might have a show.
Okay, Mr.
It's
Wrestler.
Seth Rogen. It's Seth Rogen.
I like Seth Rogen.
Hold on. I just want to say, now that we're on record, I love the role reversal in this couple now. I fucking love it. Because every time I see a poster go up, I'm like, that's funny. It's like, now it's good. I just remember the interviews. I'm gonna do one show. 13 years later, we're going for, yeah, this is the animated, the stop motion one, style one, like Spider-Verse, right?
The animation style looks very similar to the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, yeah. Oh, I'm in. For Teenage Mutant Turtles, I'm in. And just for the record, no, I didn't give Michael Bay any money for the 2 he did.
Craig, you go jumping in for Seth Rogen, seeing Mutant Turtles?
No, and again, where my age comes into play and keeps me down, keeps me away from the youth. I missed the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fad. I was way too old for that, as infantile and as immature as I was even back then.
Ninja Go, man.
I agree, and you had me at Ninja Rap, Vanilla, but no, I haven't seen any of the movies. I was way too old for the cartoon show, and the trailers look fun. I like this type of animation. Again, the Spider-Verse universe. That type of animation looks great. I love the trailer, cracked me up, but I'm not gonna see it again. Only nothing against the Ninja Turtles, but I was too old for it, so definitely too old for it now.
All right. Well, moving on to the next one. Now, this one kind of came out of the blue, out of nowhere. And I'm gonna follow up a little bit of a context to this one. Coming August 11th, Gran Turismo. You're correct. Gran Turismo from Sony. Now, to give you some context on this, this is not a straight up video game adaptation. However, it's based on the true story of a teenage gamer whose Gran Turismo skills won him the opportunity to become an actual race car driver. I saw the trailer for this.
The trailer looked amazing.
Yeah, like race car movies are usually not my thing, but the story of this alone has me interested. I might actually watch this one.
The Wizard with cars.
Pretty much.
I'm down.
Yeah, I love the game. I played the game on my first PlayStation, on the original PlayStation, incessantly. But as we know, great video games don't always make the best movies. Need for Speed, Doom, Prince of Persia, etc., etc. Off the original Super Mario Brothers.
Hey,
but this one,
finish out of your original Super Mario.
It's okay.
it's okay. No, but this one looks. The trailer looks amazing. Probably not going to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
If I come across it again, 6 months, year from now, I will definitely check it out. Because again, I love Gran Turismo, and the video game aspect of the fact that it was based on a true story, it makes it intriguing.
Yeah, definitely. Dan,
I just want to point. I'm in. I'm in. I've been up since 6.
that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, shut up, Damien. Jesus. Okay. I haven't slept in days. That's it. I haven't slept in weeks. Yeah, I know. I'm
What's
I'm a pussy. What's sleep? No, I'm just brain working function.
Okay.
He
He
turned off.
froze. He froze.
I'm buffering again. Holy shit. You did it to me, Damien, twice. Oh, Gran Turismo. Yes, I'm in. I just wanted to point out when Craig mentioned the original game, my personal memory of that game is seeing that trailer on my little 19-inch TV in high school and going, that looks so real. That's
So
amazing.
real. Yeah.
And those cars are real.
Real.
Graphics are never gonna get better than
The
this.
graphics are we're never gonna top
Oh.
it's just
Oh, never mind.
whenever I hear the words Gran Turismo, I can still see exactly where I was the first time I saw that trailer and went. And then just looking at like all the car games are out now, and I'm like, yeah.
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 Should I even bother asking?
Is it gonna be like Gone in 60 Seconds?
No.
Then no.
Can it be the exact same movie as Gone in 60 Seconds and call it Gran Turismo? No. You like that film, Fox? Seriously?
No.
Yes,
I
but
do.
this is also doing. Yeah, you like Angelina Jolie and all that stuff during that time too.
Yeah, I know. And the soundtrack's good.
Again,
Soundtrack
soundtrack. Jeez.
It's a soundtrack
And,
movie.
and Nicolas Cage is actually his quirkiness in that movie really worked. Yeah,
go.
like,
The priorities that make movies for her is astounding.
Yeah, I know. I know. I should know whether or not that when you say you like a movie, it's like real. It's Foxy, of course you
you like
it,
that?
yes. Yeah, I get it. Part of
All
your
right.
charm.
Now here's another movie that sparked the interest of these two here and everything like that. And I'll follow it up with some context as well if you have not heard of it. Coming August 11th, same day as Gran Turismo as well. The Last Voyage of Demeter. Now, if you have not heard about this one, it's a new angle on the story of Dracula, charting the fates of the people aboard the titular merchant ship that transported the famous vampire's body from Carpathia to London. We saw the trailer for this, and we were just like, "Whoa!"
I mean, it's kind of spoilery because, like, we know
how,
like,
yeah. How does Titanic end? You know, it's like we know how it ends. You know,
but it's like it's something that's just never been done.
Exactly. It's always been like a part of the Dracula series movies or like a scene or whatever. But this movie is specifically this portion of the story. So all revolves around the ship. And it's a legit horror movie. It's a horror movie. And everything like that. But it looked really good. So we're in for The Last Voyage of Demeter. If you have not seen the trailer, check it out.
They didn't even know it existed.
They didn't even know it existed, so it's hard to even ask.
No, I didn't know it exists, but what you just described sounds like something I would definitely be into, and I will definitely check it out. So that's
definitely check out the trailer. Check out the trailer, and I was like,
okay.
Dan, are you gonna give it a whirl?
What We Do in the Shadows is back in the summer.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. You didn't know that? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's back.
We've been watching a lot of YouTube.
We were watching a lot of
YouTube. Well, that's where I saw.
don't
Well,
really
if you ever
watch
want to
TV.
watch some actual television,
We have things on our DVR from actual television.
we have a half a season of Law and Order and SVU and Law and Order Organized Crime.
I just finished Grey's Anatomy.
You just finished Grey's Anatomy.
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm in. I will probably see that at home, but What We Do in the Shadows. Bat.
Check out. Well, again, check out the trailer if you have not. And this is for all the nerds watching. Again, if you're into vampire movies and everything like that,
or just the Dracula lore.
Dracula lore itself, this is going to be the one to watch. Again, The Last Voyage of Demeter. Also, quick callback on the Meg 2 as well. If the Meg 2 is not your style, look up one called The Black Demon coming out as well. Another one that's kind of loosely based. It's based on the legend of the Black Demon that is in Mexico. And everything like that. And check out that trailer. That's another intense shark movie that we're probably going to be checking out and everything like that.
Or Cocaine Shark.
Or Cocaine Shark. That's a thing. It is a thing.
It's not Cocaine Bear, it's Cocaine Shark.
Yep. All right. Now.
You knew it was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. It was going to happen.
I didn't know that.
All right.
Like they didn't even fuck around. It's,
Yeah.
it's a cocaine shark. They didn't even change it to like
And this is
PCP shark or
like
something.
this is not even like Asylum B movie. This is like CD. This is like C, maybe even D movie that somebody said, "Hey, I got a camera. Let's make a movie."
You are selling this, man. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Next movie, another one. If you have not seen this trailer and if you love this styling of comedy, this is one to definitely check out because we checked it out and we're like, all right, it's gonna be hilarious to watch and like that. Coming August 18th, a movie called Strays. Ready for dogs talking dirty? Will Ferrell leads an all-star voice cast in this decidedly adult live-action animal adventure about a naive border terrier named Reggie who is abandoned by his deadbeat owner and decides to make the trek back home to exact his revenge with a gang of strays by his side by biting him in the balls. Yes, check out the trailer for Strays. I'm telling you, we saw it.
I think like Homeward Bound, but with dick jokes.
With a lot of with the humor of like of all those movies that have become yeah. I was so because at first again we put the trailer on and we're like, oh, and then it made that left turn at Albuquerque. You were like, oh, this looks hilarious and everything like that. So yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer for Strays, check it out. I think Craig has because from your reaction, you're already like, yeah.
Yeah, I did check out the trailer and it looks really funny. Whether or not I'll see it, that's probably an advanced screening one, and that I'll probably catch later when it's streaming. The whole talking dog thing or talking animals movies, and it's been done. Obviously, it can still be done in a different way, and this is an R-rated talking dog film, so that's what sets it apart. But you know what? I'll pass on it in the theater, but I'll definitely catch it when it's on television.
Mm-hmm. Dan,
I might see that in the local theater. Yeah,
dogs
seems
telling
funny.
dirty jokes.
Yeah. Is there a dachshund in it?
Probably. I don't know the dogs that are in it. There's quite a few dogs in it.
I'm gonna look that up.
Again, it's an all-star. It's got a lot of people doing voices. It's got a lot of people in it and everything.
I'm actually gonna look.
She's gonna do looking it up this time.
Because I'm almost there. So if there's one wiener dog, I'm in.
Let's see.
I'm in.
Boston Terrier.
You got a Boston Terrier.
I'll look. You don't pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the show.
As she's
What's
doing
wrong
that,
with you?
then closing out the summer. DC will be closing it out August 18th, the same day as Strays. Sorry, Strays, you're probably gonna get beat out without a doubt on this one.
Yeah, you're fucked on that one.
We're getting Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Pass. Bye.
I saw the trailer. Again, I might check it out. I might give it a whirl. It's got a pretty fun supporting cast in it and everything like that. It's got some humor in it, which has kind of become the standard norm for superhero movies, which they kind of get away from a little bit. But given this character and the context, it works. Not every superhero movie's got to be like funny and quirky and like that. Certain characters could have a little, but Blue Beetle definitely does lend itself to this kind of styling of movie. So Blue Beetle is definitely something I might actually wind up checking out with the kids.
I will go watch the trailer that I had no idea existed and reevaluate.
You definitely watch the trailer and stay tuned for George Lopez, who steals the trailer and may steal the film simply for the line, "Batman's a fascist." Yeah, Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already seen Batman is a fascist on a T-shirt. So, and that's strictly just from the trailer of Blue Beetle. Yes, I'll be watching it. I wasn't a huge Blue Beetle fan of the comic books. He's a big deal in the DC universe right now, and this movie has an Hispanic lead who's one of the stars of Cobra Kai. who
Yep.
already has a built-in audience. So if you liked him in Cobra Kai, you're gonna go out to see him in the film. He looks very charming, a young kid, and this is part of the James Gunniverse going forward. I think the Blue Beetle could be like the Tom Holland, the Spider-Man of this
Yeah.
of the DC universe.
It has like that first Shazam feel. It has a lot of
Yes,
that first Shazam feel.
exactly. Yes. So yes,
It's
I
like
hope
you're
to
gonna
see
get a
that.
superhero movie, but there's gonna be a lot of like laughs with it and everything like that. And
A lot of growing pains superhero.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your summer movie roundup.
Just like that?
Just like that. And again, this is not even a full list. You can always Google a full list. There's a lot of other movies coming out. So again, this was a lot of picking out with the stuff that, generally the movies that are probably going to get the most attention throughout the summer and everything like that. But again, there are a lot of other movies coming out, via streaming services and everything like that. Chris Hemsworth, another one, I just saw that. Chris Hemsworth's Extraction 2 is hitting Netflix this summer. If you have not seen the trailer for that, check it out because or if you have, like, where he's on fire, that was legit. He was legitimately on fire, that whole thing and everything like that. To the point, we're talking about an Extraction 3 now. But again, there's a lot of other movies coming along the way. I know Jennifer Lopez has one coming out. It's called Mother or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's already out on Netflix.
That's already, yes, it's ready.
Yeah.
There's another one.
June 24th will be the premiere of the series that probably could get Marvel back in the game, Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson, and Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, and Ben Mendelsohn. It's 8 episodes, and this could be the best Disney series since WandaVision, and it will lead into the Marvels, which comes out in November. But this could be what gets people back into Marvel projects again, since a lot of people like Foxy have tapped out. Secret Invasion will bring it back. You passed on Guardians of the 3 and you haven't finished Guardians 2. Get back in the game.
Honey, there's a lot of Marvel ones I haven't seen that would probably make you have a stroke.
Okay, you had me at honey.
Oh, also coming out is that movie on Hulu and Disney Plus, Flamin' Hot.
Yeah,
which is like basically like a
it's a Pixar
documentary. No, that's a documentary about the guy who made the Flamin' Hot Cheeto phenomenon.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
Flamin' Hot. Yes, that one I didn't. Yeah, that one looked actually
It's
interesting.
On Hulu and Disney Plus.
Hulu and Disney Plus. Yep.
In June. I'm just looking now because I can.
Is there a dachshund in that movie?
Not in the main cast.
Not in the main cast, but there is one. Which means it'll probably talk.
Better.
Ooh.
So which means if they're gonna have it a small bit, it could be a surprise in terms of who's voicing it.
Me. No? All right. I can dream. Dream big.
Hey.
That was the only one.
That was pretty much it.
Interested in.
But again, ladies and gentlemen, so again, these were just, this was just a smattering of the probably larger potential movies for the summer and everything like that. Feel free to check out the lists, and everything like that, everything else going on. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you. Hope you enjoy.
We hope you did too, folks. Thank you for joining us for this month's version of Nerd Herders. Join us every month at the end of the month as your bills are being paid, as your rent is due, and you need something to distract you from the woes of everyday life. Please turn to us, for we will make you feel even worse. This is
We're better about yourselves.
We're better about your own lives, because you're not thinking about all this stuff. You're not us more than anything else. But join us next month for some more Nerd Herders. In the meantime, Damien and Foxy, where can people follow you on social media if they choose?
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Viva Foxy Foxy. That's VIVAFOXY FOXXY, with different content on every social media platform.
I highly suggest checking out her TikToks. Her TikToks are hilarious. Her TikToks are absolutely epic and hilarious.
Dan just remembered Foxy's Optimus Prime impression.
Yeah, shit. Hold on.
As for me, again, as Craig has always mentioned, I'm karate instructor. So if you're local to the New Jersey Passaic area, any of those townships or whatever, you can check me the karate school at u.s.underscore shotokai. In terms of the news bits that you heard tonight, plus more, you can follow us on Facebook at Nerd Herders Rebooted. So again, you'll get all the news bits that we talked about, plus a whole lot more that I gather and pull in, and we all kind of take moments to throw stuff in there that we find from the nerd culture area. D Vargas 802 on YouTube for any of my old wrestling matches and dub smashes. That's really
Awesome. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Craig Ligons, CraigLiGeons. Yes, I'm on TikTok, and that's what you see in my bio. Yes, I'm on TikTok. So follow me for that, and pictures of me wearing different costumes on TikTok. I'm trying to get one. I still haven't perfected the editing button because I want to do this so you can see all of my suits that I have and just go through one or the other. And I just haven't made the time or the inclination to A, learn how to edit, or B,
Right, Jack.
dress up in all of my different suits so I can show it to the world. And I'm doing all this to give Dan enough time to
I'm
put
done.
up Foxy's
I'm ready.
Optimus Prime. So, hey
I
Dan,
am
where
totally ready.
can people follow you on social media?
Transformers cartoon and the sounds they make, and it transforms like a robot. So it goes.
for those that didn't get it the first time.
Wow. You can follow me in a restored version of that soon, very soon, at DanLaw83.
Trust me, folks, you got to see the whole video. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, oh you
And
will.
it's actually
you will
post
soon.
one of our earlier episodes of Nerd Herders. So we were already in the delirium state. It was like 1 a.m. or whatever it was, something like that. It was pretty crazy.
Brother, I'm already there.
I woke up there.
Yeah.
I never left there. So that's it, folks. Thank you for joining, for watching, for listening, for putting up with we here at the Nerd Herders fandom. We thank you. We love you. Good night.